This video will be a full tour and documentation of this 2018 Toyota RAV4 XLE.
This RAV4 is painted in magnetic gray metallic.
It does have smart key access. The front door panels do have storage areas with bottle holders. It does have power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors.
The XLE trim has cloth seats, and this one has the black interior.
The front seats are manually adjusted. And now, let's go ahead and start her up. On the key fob, you've got the buttons for lock, unlock, power tailgate release, and panic. And to go with smart key access, it does have push button ignition.
Easily one of the most popular vehicle segments today is the compact crossover SUV segment, with many hot contenders like the Honda CR-V, Nissan Rogue, and Ford Escape. But the first ever vehicle in this segment, the one that started it all, is Toyota's contender, the RAV4, which has also gone on a streak for a number of years as of late as America's most popular SUV. After all, it's practical, capable, and has that trademark Toyota dependability, a perfect combo for many buyers. It's not sporty, but that's never been its purpose. The RAV4 has been around since 1995 and is currently in its 5th generation as of the 2022 model year. Earlier models could be had in either a 3-door or a 5-door body style, but ever since the 3rd generation it's exclusively been a 5-door. This 2018 model we have here represents the 4th generation of the RAV4, which is codenamed XA40 and was produced from model years 2013 through 2018. The 4th generation RAV4 was also the first to use a commonplace top-hinged tailgate as opposed to the old-school SUV-style side-hinged rear door with the spare tire mounted on it. The 4th generation RAV4 received a mid-cycle refresh for 2016, which notably included some revised exterior styling and the addition of a new gas-electric hybrid variant, a first for the RAV4, although the RAV4 had been made as an EV a couple of times before that. While 2018 was the last year for the 4th gen RAV4, there was still a notable change in the addition of the extra rugged adventure trim level, which gives the vehicle a slightly increased ride height along with some unique cosmetic touches. Non-hybrid trim levels for the 2018 US market RAV4 include LE, XLE as seen here, Adventure, SE, Limited, and Platinum. The only trims for the RAV4 Hybrid are SE, Limited, and Platinum. The engine, transmission, and drivetrain options are pretty straightforward. All non-hybrid models have a 176 horsepower 2.5-liter inline-four engine paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission, with the choice of either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. All RAV4 hybrids use a 2.5-liter inline-four gas engine and an electric motor, which together make 194 horsepower. The hybrid models use a continuously variable automatic transmission and come standard with all-wheel drive. In Toyota's 2018 US crossover lineup, the compact RAV4 is slotted between the subcompact CHR and the midsize Highlander.
The instrument cluster houses 4 analog gauges, including your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. And there's also a digital info display, which you can go through via the controls right here on the steering wheel. There's actually quite a bit of stuff in this one. Right now we're in info, so average MPG, that kind of stuff, radio, your adaptive cruise, messages. Then this settings screen, we got safety features like your steering assist, lane departure warning, pre-collision system, blind spot monitoring, and then a bunch of your vehicle settings, as you can see. And then with the trip button, you can go between the odometer, trip A, and trip B, and off. It has a leather-wrapped, multifunctional steering wheel. As for controls, on this side you got your audio controls along with your hands-free phone and voice commands. And on this side you got your information display controls, your cruise control stalk, and you also got the button for your gap adjust, corresponding to the adaptive cruise. And this is a tilt and telescopic steering wheel. Your power mirror controls, panel dim, lane departure alert, your all-wheel drive lock, and your power rear tailgate button, air vent for the driver, got your exterior lighting stalk, and on this side is your wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, an air vent up top, your passenger airbag indicator, traction control button, your hazard light button, more air vents, got your touchscreen infotainment system along with physical controls, volume power knob, tuning knob, eject button, and seek track, some shortcut buttons, your push button ignition. I do like the look of this leather stitched trim. Even got on this side. Got all the controls for your dual zone automatic climate control. We'll go over this system later. Got your eco and sport driving modes, along with a USB port, an aux port, and a power outlet. Got some storage, cup holder, now putting it in reverse does reveal a backup camera. The vehicle's parking brake is hand operated. Got another cup holder right here. You have a two-tiered center console. There is a bit of storage on a shelf above the glove box. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors, lights, and extensions. On the overhead console, you've got a sunglass holder, your overhead lighting, and your power sunroof controls. It is one-touch auto. And there are grab handles at all four corners. And here's a quick look at the infotainment system. Right now we're on our home screen, which is showing the clock, radio info, FM, what station we're on. So push audio. Right now you got your radio screen itself. For sources, you got AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth audio streaming, and of course, got the CD player and whatever you got hooked up to the USB and aux. Now apps is basically the home screen, so your audio, phone for pairing a phone, got your eco information, shows how economically you've been driving, setup for the whole thing, all sorts of stuff, and then local traffic, local weather for the Sirius XM, if you do have a subscription, as you can see. And now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window. The driver's window is fully automatic. And we'll have a look at the engine bay.
The XLE trim upgrades the rims to these 17-inch 5 split-spoke alloys. Under the hood of the non-hybrid 2018 RAV4 is a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-four. It's a dual overhead cam 16-valve engine with dual VVTi technology. It produces 176 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 172 pound-feet of torque at 4,100 RPM. This engine is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual mode, and power is sent to all 4 wheels of this RAV4. Running on regular unleaded with a 15.9-gallon fuel tank, the all-wheel drive RAV4 XLE gets an estimated 22 mpg in the city and 28 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a double wishbone-style multi-link rear suspension. Stopping the RAV4 are 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes, with the front ones being ventilated. Curb weight for the XLE is roughly 3,500 pounds.
As you saw earlier, the fuel cap is on the driver's side. We also got bottle holders on the back door panels. Got 60/40 split folding rear seats to aid cargo space. Rear seats also are reclining. Both the front seats have storage pockets on the backs. Down here is a power outlet. Also got coat hooks back here. You also got a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. Now, in terms of space, I am quite impressed with the space the back seat of the RAV4 offers, especially seeing as it's in the compact class, and especially as I'm about 6'1", and I have the front seat where I would have it if I was driving, and I still got leg room back here. I can put my feet under the seat, and I got plenty of headroom as well. So, and all this in the compact class. Definitely see why this is such a popular class. The compact crossover, like, incredibly popular. RAV4, the Rogue, the Escape, all those. Seems to be just the perfect size, not too small, not too big, fuel efficient, and of course, being a crossover, you got that high off the ground ride. single exhaust, rear wiper, and it does have a power tailgate.
The RAV4 has a cargo capacity of 38.4 cubic feet with the rear seats up. Fold the rear seats down and you now have 73.4 cubic feet to work with. Hybrid models do have slightly less space.
Got a nice cargo cover. Tell it's a very large opening and low loading surface as well. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2018 Toyota RAV4. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.